Hello, this is me doing a tutorial for anyone who wants to do a path for the pie ending. Yeah, I got a save file and I decided to come to this part where the big important choice is to ensure we know what we're doing. Yeah, I won't be showing the intro because this is more of a walkthrough for anyone who has been wondering how to get the ending, has been stumped. So, yeah. Essentially I want to choose feign cooperation and attack. Punch him in the face, but unfortunately, Morgana will die. Later on, we'll find a way to fix all that. Okay, yeah, fortunately she passed on. Yeah, Milla's a bit more happy with the idea of using brute force as this form of Milla. We should step up to help. I'm pretty sure none of these really matter. Like, there's a certain point you do have to get in order to make the path work.
Oh, of course. I should have known you didn't need any help. What use could a crew like yours possibly have for someone like me? I'm only a dashing sailor, a celebrated antiquarian, and a fearless peer to any pirate. Oh, and did I mention, I just happen to have a lead on the next location of the wizard's treasure? But no. You're not interested in that. Are you?
What's in it for you? Yeah, if anyone wondering, again, this is skipping the intro because it starts all the same. Yeah, I've titled this as a walkthrough.
So this is that island you were telling us about?
No, Liko. This is the Imperial Palace.
Well, you don't have to be so sarcastic.
Don't mind danger. We should rob her now. Yeah, again, these options don't matter until you get to the point that does. So you can kind of choose anything at this point. Yeah, it's an island full of regular animals. Very strange. Of course, her name, obviously, Cersei, gives a lot of hints of who she really is. Okay. Alright, he's becoming a bear. Eesh, did you give him a punch in the face? Oh yeah, pretty sure it's revealed, yeah, if anyone wondering, Tam Tam was actually is working with Cersei. If anyone wondering, first part. Yeah, so she turned them into animals. Struggling isn't all that bad.
Sure, life can be cruel, but from that cruelty can come great bravery and great grace. We've seen how bad the world can be, and we're determined to fix it. I wouldn't want an easy, meaningless life. I want my life to make a difference. Even if that means I have to suffer.
I wish I was given a bit more of a gruffer voice. I guess because it was a budget at the time. Alright, moving out. No, let's go. I definitely weren't excited for the game that one of the devs are working on called State of Flux. Wondering how that will go when it comes out. Well, I heard it's gonna be a lot bigger than this one. Oh yeah, his wishes of
Mila,
bringing her back.
There's one last thing about Morgana we need to discuss. Who her replacement should be.
Oh yeah, if anyone wondering, him stating he wants her back, later on in his walkthrough, I'll show you how to bring her back.
I've put it off for this long because the thought of replacing her felt like losing her all over again. But given the dangers we continue to face, we need a first mate. Tam Tam is new and untested, and possibly prone to deception. Liko has seniority, but I'm not sure he would have been able to protect me last night. It's clear to me that you are the only logical choice, and I know you'll perform your duties with distinction.
Thank you, Captain. Yeah, how to change it. I want to fix the world my way. I mean, her choice is also important. Choice I made. Okay, here we are. A professor. I mean, a professor who dresses pretty similar to Duana. Oh, okay. Okay, let's go into the temple. Yeah, it's like a mixture of ideals. Not my place. How about when you get old? Yeah, as I said, it's just choices you can just make, and yeah, you just get certain like dialogue. So I guess women with muscles are considered beautiful to her too. Always thought she was a lizard. The coin puts the temple at risk. Yeah, she's a professor of this place. I guess some of the followers are grown to become skeptical. Alright, yeah, Liko. This is the most important part, so you want to choose Liko in order to go through this. So he's just gonna try to get. I think he's using one of his maps to get it down or something.
She meant, could a man be both beautiful and a warrior?
Oh, yes. I'm sure every soldier worries about what his hair looks like going into battle. Who cares about his prowess, lethality, survival instincts?
Killing and fighting, achieving, huh? Guess I'm not a real man in your eyes, am I?
Liko, why is this bothering you so much?
Missed again. I guess to him being seen as cute doesn't make him feel like a man.
Wonder what?
Even if this statue was intended to be of a goddess, it was likely modeled after a real woman. Who was this woman? Why was she chosen? What was her life like after the statue was carved?
An envy of the world. Say yes. Okay, he hits the coin and he catches it. Yep, the most important part. Transforms into a very curvy fox. What's happened to me? Oh yeah, he was going on about him not being a man, so I guess the coin took away his manhood. Of course, she'll be like enamored by him. Enamored. Go ahead, get the jokes out of your system. This is no joking matter. For once, argue we agree. Clearly, the goddess wanted to help bring your spirit and body into alignment. What are you talking about? He's saying my spirit wants me to be a girl. Of course, we just saw a miracle. The goddess knew you were meant to be a beautiful woman and corrected things. What else could it be? That can't be right. Oh yeah, of course she sees Liko's new form as a blessing. Beauty ensnares the senses and clouds the minds of men. Corrupts subjectivity and nobility. It feeds lust. How can a woman curse her beauty ever trust the opinions of others when that beauty has poisoned their minds? How miserable we must think bakers are. Bakers? Oh, woe is me. I never trusted people's opinions of my pies. Hunger has poisoned the minds of my customers. I'm not sure I follow. Of course you don't, darling. Leoko should be happy that she could bring so much joy to the world through beauty. Just think of how such a spiritual karma she'll build up. Spiritual karma? You don't evidence for that, do you? About this beauty causes negative karma. All of these terrible thoughts, those visions of sin. Ability that dance in the heads of others. They can cast black marks on your soul. You'll have to answer for them in hereafter. Yeah, of course, Augie is just being as skeptic as ever. Yeah, I don't really plan to read the whole thing. It's more like getting to the good part. We are all at risk. Oh, he put a sock in it. Oh, Tam, that's mean. Alright. I want to talk to you. Okay, so Liko is just accepting what Tam said. That God is correcting him.
But I feel like if I accept this, if I get comfortable in my own skin, if I let Darius and everyone else see me as a girl, when I wasn't very good at being a man to begin with, well, it's like I'm admitting Duana was right all along, aren't I?
Embrace a new start.
It's not like you can do anything about it now. So, why not try to find some way to make yourself happy? There's many great things about being a woman, Liko. I promise, once we land, I'll try to help.
Alright, so you were going. Okay, a haunted house? Alright.
I overheard someone saying you were the Dread Pirates.
Oh, it's you.
Were you eavesdropping?
Alright. Probably could use some help. Oh, it's a butler. Trying to warn him.
Is everything quite all right out here? I heard shouting.
Okay. Alright, get Alika getting hit on. Oh. Getting a bit too handsy, man. Tam has a point. Okay, gonna take her out shopping. Goodness. There you go. Yeah, I think sometimes the enter doesn't work, so you have to use the mouse as well. A ball. Okay, Liko accepts the dress. And unfortunately, she doesn't have the coin. Alright, let's go back. Oh no. An ambush.
Those coins are mine, Mila. Now, tell me, how do you use them?
Alright, refuse to say anything. Be careful using them. I have their own agenda. They're inanimate objects. He's expecting to believe that nonsense. Oh, alright. Yep, it was always his idea. I'm pretty sure no matter the choice... Oh, he's here too. I'm pretty sure no matter the choice, she'll still attack a ship. Okay. But different. No. Okay, I gotta give him a chance, I suppose. Okay, promise of that. An appetite for adventure.
You want the truth? Fine. I'm not here because I'm brave. Quite the contrary, in fact. I am acutely, painfully aware of how fragile life really is. I'm here because I don't want to just one day become another snuffed candle.
Mm-hmm.
Our captain promised that once we have these coins, the world will change. And when it does, I won't have to be afraid anymore.
Didn't expect an answer like that. Off to see the Queen. Him scaling the walls. Okay, we'll just like see if we can get the Queen to our side. Alright. Oh, he is not singing. Okay. Yeah, something is off about him. Flirting. Okay, so Ligo has realized that something was off about Darius when she flirted with him. Okay, well, Ligo explains, yeah. Singing songs, play it by ear, instead of having a plan. It is true, we should definitely worry about it. Okay, you can go with that. Any options will be fine. Okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure the first option is important. You do have to choose that. Because, yeah, we gotta, like... Yeah, something is up with the captain. We gotta talk to him. Yep, it's an act of mutiny time. Alright, Liko's giving points that the captain never assaults to violence. Oh, but we're being attacked? Yeah, his confusion really proves that something is up. Yeah, we should pretty sure retreating is the best option. Alright. Oh, they're gonna fire anyway. Yeah, I often jokingly, at the time when this game came out, I often jokingly called Rauki Glumgold just by how big he is. I even like jokingly do the Glumgold voice. We got bigger fish to fry. Oh, it's been a while since I heard his voice. I'm not gonna... That was a while ago. I was playing this game. Okay, rescue this merchant, I suppose. Okay, she's got an audience with the Queen. Okay, Darius is... Yep, something's definitely not right of him. Oh, okay, you can go back in time. Mentions. Okay, this is very important. Yep, Ligo again is coming up with... Yep, reminding that something is... Darius is not the one he knows. What she knows. Yep, more evidence is stacking up against him. Yep, I guess it's proof he's actually...
Please, Liko, try not to alarm everyone. I'm sure our captain was merely confused.
Alright, we'll eventually find out that Darius is actually possessed by a ghost.
All this hard work, all this planning.
Yep, he spent hours memorizing his facts of his life, and yeah.
It wasn't enough for you miserable people. After I shot Honora, you should have been next.
Oh yeah, Darius is possessed. Okay, the only option is to mutiny. Become what you seek and shape what you were. Yep, we've got to use this option, shape what you were, to go back in time. And yep, let's save Morgana. Very important, do not do this option, you gotta do the top one. Yeah, because Morgana was important to him, and because of that, Darius began to act drastic. So we can go back in time to save him, or save her. Okay. Yep, this is the past.
What's all the yelling about? I'm right here, Mila.
Yep, because if you remember, this is the option to save Morgana, not Darius. Yeah, be surprised to see Liko now as a woman. What, Liko? She's been this way for quite a while now, hasn't she? And Tam, you're back to normal. How did you pull that off? Yeah, I guess she's not aware that she was pulling out the past and now back in the present. Yeah. Okay. Mila's now like, yeah, as I said, I guess it's like a butterfly effect. Now Mila's experiencing. Well, Darius is not around. Okay, he died. Yeah, I guess so this is like basically as if you're choosing the option to stay put and not attack on the beginning. Guess I explained to her, guess I went back in time. Oh yeah, like that's if you chose to save Morgana. The hugs have calories. I mean, I guess symbolizing Mila, while she saves Morgana, she sort of became, I guess, sort of like an angel of death. She caused, well, go back in time, she caused the death of another. Battled Rauki. Yeah, and it explains that after Morgana died, Darius just spiraled out of control, hoping to save her life.
Nothing. He heard you, I'm sure of it. That must be why Darius decided to stay behind, while the rest of us went into that cave. After you told him what was going to happen, he wanted to sacrifice himself to save me. I wish he hadn't. How am I supposed to live my life now, knowing every day is time stolen from Darius?
Yes, of course, yeah. Guess it's back to the mission to find the coins. Okay, the queen doesn't really like pirates. Okay, so it's gonna plan is to go into corners and steal the coins. Alright. Yeah, Morgana doesn't really trust Tam Tam. I mean, Tam Tam was in cahoots with Cersei. You want me to do what? A pretty guy like you, Liko, they won't suspect a thing. I appreciate being asked to have such an important role, really, I do, but I'm the weakest fighter. I don't know a thing about lockpicking. How can I possibly steal the Queen's treasure? I don't know, Liko. You'll have to find a way to make it quick. I don't know how long we can keep the Queen distracted. Oh, great. Now I've got to do. Now what I gotta do is both impossible and timed. Nothing's impossible, Liko. We just brought Morgana back to life. Now look where that got us. Do you really think we'd be about to embark such a boneheaded mission if Darius was still in charge? Okay, we're now at the castle. My word, a real life angel. Well, I don't know if I'm actually, the Queen will be overjoyed to see you. Yeah. What's taking so long in here? She's just finishing up some business. Don't worry, the Queen will be seeing you shortly. We've been waiting for over an hour. You huff and puff at me all you want, but that isn't going to make this any faster for you. Oh, I disagree. Do you now? Yes, I do. What's wrong with asking for a little special treatment now and then? We can make it worth your while in more ways than one. Oh my, the Queen will like you. We'll just see until Her Highness is ready. Speak of the devil, she's ready now. After the pirates attacked, my ship was sinking, and my crew was dead. I thought all was lost, and then they arrived. They fought off the pirates and brought me on board. I did suspect my rescuer. Though I suspect my rescuer was none other than Morgana, the infamous dread pirate. What? Many years ago, Morgana attacked my ship and stole my cargo. I have no doubt that she came here to steal from you, my queen. You should arrest her and her cohorts for delay. You did what? How dare you show yourself in this hole? My queen, let us explain. No, I know what it's all about. Why else would a pirate risk coming here, knowing what I would do to your kind? You're working my sister, aren't you? She'll do anything to steal the throne from me. Arrest him. Arrest him now. Brenna, you bitch, you won't get away with this. Okay, here's no important part. Can't believe she double-crossed us. What she said was true. Did you really rob her? She said 7 years ago, when I was with Rauki. Is that a yes? We robbed so many people. Do you think you remember every single one? I don't understand. Brina was fine when we rescued her. You really don't get it, do you? Do you have something you want to share with the rest of the class? Brina was fine when Darius rescued you. But that was when we messed with Fayette and put Crazy Lady here in charge. Crazy Lady? Come on. You haven't been captain for what? A week? And you've got us headed for the hangman's noose. I've been captain ever since Darius died, a year ago. Whatever. The only hope I have left is, maybe Liko will find out what happened and do something. Oh, trust me, Liko's not coming back. Why do you say that? Oh, come on, Tam Tam. You really think Liko, of all people, will have more luck than we did? I bet by sunrise we'll be all hanging together. Alright, the hangman's almost ready. Anyhow, Queen wanted me to send a message. If one of you wants to come out and confess to their crimes, she'll give that one a full pardon. If they personally pull the lever on the gallows and kill your friends, that is. What? I'll give you a minute or two to think it over and let you choose which one of you gets to live. But the Queen said you have to reach a decision by then, and you'll all hang. How merciful of her. They expect us to turn on each other. Is that a little sick game? We should... Yeah, we gotta choose that one. We should save at least one of us. There's no reason why we all have to die. Besides, if one person leaves, they can try to keep up the hunt for the coins. Cooperate with them. Is this your idea of a joke? Because I'm not laughing. Mila, would you agree to the sixth scheme? Not that simple. Maybe the one that lives can use that life for something important. Which one of us you were thinking gets to live, Mila? Yep, I get to choose Tam Tam. Tam Tam, it should be you. You're a skilled sailor and talker. I know you'll find another crew to carry on a mission. I don't want to pull a switch and kill my friends. Spiritual karma. I wouldn't do it, I refuse. You think she's going to carry on our mission? Are you crazy? I remember her nearly causing a mutiny against me. She got all the loyalty of a pit viper. Time's up, you made up your mind? Yes, we decided we're going to save Tam Tam. The hell yeah, I won't do it. I just love that lot of you. I just love doing that lot to you. There's no mercy off from the Queen. This is Queen Nakata we're talking about. Of course you're gonna hang. Is this what you do for fun around here? Hey, I'm just doing you a favor. When you see each other hell, you'll know what your friends are really made of. Now, the Queen wants one of them. Wants them one at a time. Who goes first, and this time I'm not joking around. For what it's worth, Tam Tam, Mila, I don't mean for any of this to happen. This was my fault. I didn't think of all the consequences of messing with time. I should be more careful. You're right. You should have. But I'm the captain, and the buck stopped with me. I'm sorry, right? I'll go first. I've never been a patient person. Tam Tam. What am I supposed to say? Oh, if I get executed last, I don't have to die. But I don't want to see any tears. I'm sure we'll see each other in another life. Yep. We all died. Okay, I guess we're all back. But we're in a place that's not very pleasant. Welcome to hell! Oh no. Yeah, she's one of my favorite characters when I first saw this. I just loved her reaction. She's like, just welcome to hell. Yeah, she becomes sort of like a fallen angel, in a way. There's absolutely nothing falling up me whatsoever. Yep. World-class sinners. I know, that's an interesting one. Well, of course! This is hell, isn't it? We're all about the sweet suffering. We wear our sins like a badge of honor. Well, that's a fair point. Greed and envy. How dare you? You're not one bit greedy. Listen to this girl here. Not greedy. It says you're here obsessed with a quest for money. The coins, not money. Well, that's the difference. The difference is we want the coins for their magic and not their value as currency. Yeah, so you end up basically like committing, and yeah, in this part you want to choose greed as good. I mean, I don't know if it's really... yeah. I don't really know if matters, but I'm pretty sure the last part that will come up will matter more. You did what? The first time I'm hearing about it. It was Cersei's island. Cersei. It had it coming to her. We had to save his health. Anger is a normal response. Anger is a normal part of being alive. It's an emotion, not a sin. Maybe it's not a sin on its own, but it does lead to sinful behavior. What are we supposed to do? Just not have feelings because we might act them in the wrong way? Is that even possible? It's not far off how I act sometimes, honestly. You just let it go. Yeah. And do you like living life like that? No, of course not. You know what I mean, Mila? Or Vera? It might be more sinful not to be angry. Now I'm busted dust, I guess. What about lust? Oh, that's a fair than mine. Come on. You know what you're up to anymore. It's enough. You think we're good at love? You're certainly not experienced it, but you're inspired at many others. That's not true. Liko says you use your lustfulness to flirt with Darius. You what? So I suppose the fact that he's been possessed by a ghost, Lazaby, worked like a charm, didn't it? Evil is always drawn to the sin of lust. Is that a way of telling us we're attractive? You people sure don't know how to take a compliment, do you? I'll add that to your telling of pride sins. If only sins committed during the afterlife count. Why is lust a sin? Oh yeah, she did say that. Life makes life. Lust makes life great. The black book. I love Elvira. She's just trying to like make you feel bad for living life. I don't know. She's just funny. I just love the character. Changing the whole world, huh? Sounds pretty ambitious and prideful to me. See what I did there? You're still doing just fine, don't worry. Darius wasn't sinful. He was the wisest, bravest, most ethical man I've ever met. Maybe you're right, so I totally don't see him in hell with the rest of us. Or Tam Tam. Not telling me that Tam Tam is better than us. That's what I'm thinking about. There's that pride. That's what I'm talking about. There's that pride. We're all prideful, so what? You've seen what we've been through. Our pride helped us, give us the confidence to keep going, even when times were rough, friends were dying. Our pride gave us the confidence to challenge you. And there aren't any more sins left, are there? Got one more question. Oh yeah, this is the important part to get back in to get the ending. What price would you be willing to pay in order to get another chance? What do you mean another chance? Certainly haven't done enough sin to fit in around here, haven't you? But you don't really have the authority. But I don't really have the authority to send you to some other afterlife, so I could give you back your whole lives that you come here when you committed, when you're a little more seasoned. But there's a catch, right? Oh, just a teensy tiny one. I knew it. I want you to go out and bring some of that sweet suffering to the world. Next time I see you, I want my little book to be filled with sins worth celebrating. You think we'll wind up in hell again? Of course I do. I'm sure you'll get used to being evil before you know it. I won't do it. I'd rather be dead and damned those lose my way. Hold on. I'm always willing to haggle a little. I didn't say you have to go out and make innocent people suffer, did I? You certainly did have some enemies out there. Queen Nakata, Rauki. Why not have a little fun, spend some sweet suffering on the kind of people who you think deserve it? That's what you have to do? Sign me up. I'll leave it to the angel to decide. Wait, why her? I'm the captain, you know. Call it poetic justice. Then I just have a thing for seeing angels fall. It might not sound like it's hard to punish people like Rowdy. But you can't just make a deal with a devil. Who knows what'll happen to us? And who else you're supposed to make a deal with exactly? This is your one year way out of here. Take it or leave it, my friend. Think about it. If we come back to life, we can finish the mission, even if we end up being damned to hell. Isn't accomplishing Darius' dream more important than our own fate? Oh yeah, so it's pretty important. You gotta accept the deal. That's part of it. The ending. Destroying those who deserve it is a small price to pay. Besides, Morgana is right. Her mission accomplished. We'll take a deal. You swear on it? Yes. Do you swear? On your soul? My soul? Oh, don't get cold feet now. Come on, say it. I do. I swear on my soul. Oh, good. So very, very good. Until we meet again. Yep. Here we go. Yep. Mila we've now basically sold our soul. But this is all part of the ending. Yep, she tricked us into becoming one. But I'm pretty sure this is all part of, yeah, it's all part of the coins effect. Because she decided to accept the devil's deal to come back to life. Alright. Yeah, so yeah, we kind of didn't. We don't really have to act on her, but we can have fun here. And this part, yeah, pretty sure we could earn a sympathy or trick. I mean, pretty sure we can just, earn a sympathy. It'll be easy for her to help us if she thinks we're opposed to you in the same way. Very clever, Mila. I'll talk to her alone. Either. Goodness gracious, what happened to you? I see around those coins again. Something like that. They're very dangerous, you know. I know, believe me. I also know you have a little history about Captain. You heard about her, huh? When I saw she was the one who rescued me, I thought, out of the frying pan into the fire, eh? I'm not trying to change your mind about Morgana. Good. We're a very tall order indeed. She's one evil woman. I like to work at the palace. I don't want to be a pirate working under her forever. Actually, I wouldn't mind working at a place like the palace. Well, I don't know what kind of work someone like you would find. But she did mention she's in need of a pastry chef. But that's not you, isn't it? No, I'm not. But I could try to introduce her to one. Help get on the Queen's good terms. Do you know any place in particular? There is a place that the Queen mentioned as a possible location to look for a coin. The place is rumored to be too delicious. You catch my drift. Too delicious? As in, it must be enchanted in some way. Of course. Here are some coordinates. One more thing. What's this Morgana going to do to me? Make we walk the plank? Of course not. We'll drop you off at our next port. Just promise me you'll stay away from the Kittering Kingdom, alright? It can be very dangerous there. Alright, thanks for everything, Mila. Did Brina give you anything? Yes, the name of a pie shop. Okay, so yeah, we're definitely heading towards the pie shop ending. Pie shop? What good is that? Maybe nothing, I'm not sure. We'll have to see when we get there. Go on, Mila. What's wrong, Liko? Something's troubling you? I'm just hoping we'd wake up. We'd find Tam here. Doesn't seem fair that we get a second chance for life while she's still dead. You're right, Liko. Nothing about this is fair. We're a terrible mess, aren't we? First we lose Darius, now Tam and our little trip to hell. What are you gonna do, Mila?
There's only one thing we can do, Liko. We've got to continue with our mission, right? We've already sacrificed too much to stop now.
Well, sacrifices must be made.
And if we don't keep at it, all the misery, all the death and destruction, all of it will have been for nothing. What I'm trying to say is, Liko, after all we've already lost, we can't afford to lose hope too.
Yeah, you're right. Welcome to Kate's Cafe, the finest and most scrumptious bakery in all the land. Good to meet you. Oh my, I don't mean to spare. I just haven't seen anyone who looks quite like you before. Maybe be a long story about where you came from, eh? You could say that. Nothing too unpleasant, I hope. I'll live. Not another busy hour around here. I take it. I recently acquired this shipment from another. Oh, he had much lower prices and much lower quality pies. If my prices keep the riffraff out, well, so much better. What do you mean? I don't serve anything but the best. So I don't want to serve anyone but the best. I kinda like the sound of that. Hates cafes. The best pies for the best people. The poor and downtrodden people. The poor and downtrodden don't need to apply. Say it again. The poor and downtrodden need not apply. Let me go check on the cherries on the stove. Be back in a moment. What are we still doing here? Clearly it's a waste of time. Green told me the Queen suspects something magical was afoot. The cooking was just too good. Too good. What if the coins are... What a sad, cynical time we live in, huh? The place makes a superb pie, and we automatically get a sorcery. Yeah, sorry, I had to like pause. I had to go somewhere. Alright, so now we have to like... Now we gotta see if we can get this baker on our side. Truth. Okay, so we're gonna play a pretty dangerous game. I'm gonna be honest to her. Alright. Okay, she's on board, I guess. Alright, so Lika's gonna help her. This is also pretty important for this walkthrough. He's not so bad. Kate doesn't seem all that bad. I wouldn't mind having some decent food once in a while. Not bad at all. You always just stick at your neck for someone. I guess selling a soul to a devil didn't change you at all, huh? Well, God, I stop making it sound so dramatic. What do you think I'm going to start sacrificing? What do you think I'm going to start sacrificing people on altars? What did you say? What are you doing? Liko was helping me load up supplies. You sold your soul to the devil. That's why you look like that. It wasn't exactly a sale, it was just... It's one thing when you told me you're pirates, but this? I can't help you, I just can't. We're going back to the shop. We're getting Liko, and then you'll come with us. What are you going to do? Make your next sacrifice? Don't be absurd. If you'll just allow me to... I won't allow anything. I'm getting out of here. You ain't going anywhere. An idiot like you. The finest baker in the land. Yeah, right. Where's the coin, Kate? Coin? Well, it's something like that. I'm a baker, not a banker. You sure? Quite sure. Do you really want to lie to someone like me? Alright, it's at the baby. Please just let me go. I'll let you go after you hand it over last second earlier. Oh, hi. Is Kate settling into the ship already? About that, Liko. I can't tell how much I'm going to enjoy having a real chef on board. Wake up to a real gourmet breakfast. You know, I have a feeling she's really going to fit in well. Make friends easily, but Hey, why are you looking at that? Show me the coin. Show us now. Really are pirates, aren't we? Hey, Morgana, Kate, what happened? Kate overheard us talking about a little misadventure in hell and got the wrong impression. Then things sort of got out of hand from there. Here's the coin. I kept my end of the bargain. Now will you let me go? Let you go, Kate. You were going to help us get into... Help you? You could all rush right back to hell as far as I'm concerned. Well, if you aren't going to help me, how are you going to get into Cask now? That's going to be difficult. You got to find another way to go up here, being legitimate. Like pretending to be a merchant or something. Pretending to be a baker. Liko, you could pass off as Kate. Yeah, right. Pass Kate off as me? Like we look similar? Why would that be a problem? Nobody at the castle knows what you look like. Why me? Why does that team me? You saw how well that turned out last time. Because Morgana could be still identified in the castle somehow. Even if Brina isn't there, there's no way to be sure there isn't someone else that Morgana didn't get on the wrong side of at some point. Hey, I don't get on the wrong side of everyone. You're saying that while you're robbing me, classic. Shut up, you. You'll speak when you're spoken to, or else. Mila, why can't you go? Isn't it obvious, Liko? After what happened to me, well, I'm probably a little conspicuous. Too conspicuous to speak around anyway. Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to read through it. Kate was teaching you how to cook just now, wasn't she? How hard could it be to bluff your way inside the castle? I could try. Good, get some practice. Leave at sunrise. I'm heading back to Kate. You're turning me into a cooking slave, aren't you? I knew it. Of course not. I don't want your cooking. You don't? Then you want my... I want your silence. We can't have you running off to tell the guards we're still in town, can we? As soon as we're ready to leave, we'll be done with you. It's been so long since I've seen Morgana. Almost forgotten how much she can be. Let me see if I can finish this pie Kate was working on. Damn, this crust is all wrong. It was actually perfect. I've got to at least get this mostly right, or else I'll see right through me and throw me to the dungeon. This is so unfair. Ask me to learn it so quickly and without Kate's help. Think we could ask her to come back and give me a hand? You could ask, sure. Would I do any good? I doubt it. I had one lousy afternoon with her. She had years of training. I wonder, did she really? What do you mean? Kate said she didn't want the queen to think she got her talent from the coins. I wonder was she using them to help her bake? It's worth a shot. What do I do? Put it right next to the dough? You could try, sure. I'm still not rolling alright. Can't do anything, can I? What are you talking about? Can't protect Darius. When he was attacked by Ralph. Cersei or Lazarby. I couldn't protect you from the hangman's noose. Or from Oviria's dirty deal. Now I can't even roll dough. Something on your mind? Where's this coming from, Liko? Nobody's expecting to be an expert overnight. This is really an inspiration of me. I thought that for once something would just come naturally to me. I really thought I could just pick up a spatula and become the perfect chef. And she did! Liko! Oh my god, must have been the coin. Did you brush your hand against it? I know. I can't believe how careless I was with it. Yeah, I shouldn't be surprised. Look at me. A fat, stupid fool. And I was just starting to get used to being a girl. I have to lose my figure too. Oh me, that's hopeless. I'm hopeless. Maybe not. Liko tried rolling the dough again. I already tried 100 times tonight. It's not just going to work. Liko, trust me. Try again. Alright. Heck, it's working. Oh. Right before you transformed, you said you wanted to be the perfect chef, didn't you? I want to see what else I can make. This tastes amazing. Oh yeah, here it is. These are like romance options. You can actually choose these. I don't think this really affect the story that much. You can just choose it to see what happens. Liko, I just wanted to say, I think you're very brave doing this. Brave, huh? That's a term I hadn't imagined being applied to me very often. Brave how? Brave for learning how to cook? Or going into the castle? Brave for the whole thing, I know it has been easy.
Of course not. Just look at me. But having you around helps a lot. You've helped me find my courage. You know, throughout my life, I wasn't ever really sure I'd feel comfortable with myself. But you never treated me like I didn't belong. You never ignored me or passed over me. I turned into a girl. I thought that was it for me on the ship. I was just gonna be a joke. Liko, the poor sucker, couldn't even keep his gender. But I wasn't a joke. Not in your eyes. And when I see myself in your gaze, I feel like I'm exactly who I want to be.
What are you thinking about? I was remembering our first reconnaissance mission, as you called it. Us talking at that bar, two scared lost souls. Things sure have changed a lot since then, haven't it? I remembered you tried to keep me company. You barely knew me. But you were the only one who wanted to talk to me. I shooed you away afterwards. I wasn't alone in the world. I felt safer somehow. That's all I really want, Miller. I don't want to feel strong. I just want to feel safe. And no matter what you look like, I've always felt safe around you. Oh, Liko. Liko, is that you? Oh my, happened to you too, didn't it? I'm so sorry, I should have warned you. It's alright, Kate. I knew about the powers of the coins. I just wish we could have been friends. So do I, Liko. Goodbye. Whoa, what happened last night? Hello to match my practice of those pies, Liko. Just the right amount, actually. I meant that now, you're really... Yeah, got it, shut up. I told you, Captain, that way, Oh, enough of you two. We got to plan out what happens once Liko gets inside the castle. It's obvious, isn't it? Wait until the Queen orders something, and we have opportunity. Opportunity for what? To poison her, of course. Poison her? Is that a little extreme? Oh, please. You were relieved when Orvia said she was a good target, weren't we? Queen Nakata had us all hanged. Aren't you thirsty for revenge? Our goal here is the coin she has, right? Kilio really needed to steal them. Couldn't we just, sedate her or something? Well, what happens to us when she wakes up, huh? Matter of fact, what happens to the rest of the kingdom? She's a bloodthirsty monster. You really want to leave her on the throne? No, I don't want us to become... No, but I don't want us to become monsters ourselves, just to stop her. We don't owe Orvia anything. We can come up with another way to get her out of the way without killing her, can't we? Yeah, we could just do that. Honestly, Nakata is just, vile. To anyone who's pirates, we should kill the Queen. Queen Nakata is evil. We have to stop her by any means necessary. Besides, Tam Tam is still dead, isn't she? We should avenge her. We should keep our word to Orvia. Sure. But only because it suits us too. You say so. The coins are ours and the Queen is dead. Everyone at the castle was blaming her sister Bilba. Nobody even suspects that I did it. Damn right you did, Liko. Never thought I'd say about this, but I'm proud of you. How do you feel? I feel nothing. Just numb. Totally numb. At least Tam Tam's soul at peace now, Liko. Try to think about that. The Queen only tried to have us hanged because she thought we were real pirates. Because of Brina. If I was a monarch, I might not like pirates either. Did she really do something so terribly wrong? Of course she did. All I'm saying is, not like he rises to the level of Roki's villainy. Oh, I'm sure we'll have a chance of him and his crew soon enough. If vengeance for Tam Tam is sweet, it's going to be downright amazing to get revenge for what he did with Darius. And to me. I guess. Can't sleep, Liko. Can't sleep, Liko. I keep hearing her last words echoing from my mind over and over again. What were they? The taste of this is absolutely heavenly. Do you like my food? I may only see why that bothers you. What would she have said if she knew that instead of heavenly, her chef was a servant of hell? Imagine I'd work at a palace all my life. I might have developed a lifelong friendship with this woman. Would you prefer that to lead a life you lead now? Sometimes, I don't know. Would you prefer to have served the champagne to the queen while watching Tam Tam hang? Of course not. I just don't want to feel like we're the bad guys here. Killing people, stealing, keeping our promises to hell. Morgana talked about getting our revenge against Rogi, but are we so different from him? Yes, we are. We're the Dread Pirates, Liko. Don't forget that. We had to make some hard choices and some sacrifices, but keep in mind the bigger picture. When we get those coins, we can change the world. We can create a lot less choices for others. We can erase so much darkness and suffering from the world. So what you're saying is the ends justify the means. I suppose so, yes. I'm not sure how I feel at it, but just the fact that you cared enough to talk to me about all this till all the hours of night says a lot. I love you so much. Thanks for listening to me. Anytime, Liko. We're all going to want to see this. See that X on the map there? Yeah, I see it. Why did you draw it there? That's just it. I didn't draw it. And who did? Nobody, I swear. It just appeared there this morning. On the same day we have the Queen's coins. That's not a coincidence. I think it's where we need to go. To finish the journey. I hope so, Liko. I really do hope so. What do you think that map is leading us now? Not a buried treasure, right? That would be just where we'd be expecting. I think it's an ambush of some kind. That's gotta be it, right? Getting a little nervous, Morgana? Nervous? Ha! Why would you say that? Well, you don't have to be. Just think about what we had to go through. Uneven timelines, evil monarchs, ghosts, Rauki, even the pits of hell. Whatever's waiting us, I'm sure it's nothing we can't handle. It sounds like Darius might have said. Oops, sorry, music is quite loud. Really? He was always trying to keep our spirits up. I keep forgetting from your point of view. You just lost him, didn't you? Yes, I just think about him every day. So do I, Mila. When you told me what happened to the captain when I messed the coins, I was a little scared. A little. I blamed you for what happened, alright? But I've seen you trying your best to do right by this crew and the mission. Even though these have been hard times. I'm not big on mushy stuff, but I just want to say I'm glad you're here with me. Okay, you can do this too. I'm interested in you. Tell me, Morgana, how close do you remember we were when we served together after Darius died? You were my first mate, Mila. I always felt I could rely on you. First mate, you say? Mila, why are you talking like that? What are you saying? Spit it out. I'm asking if we're lovers. What do you think? Oh no, Mila. We weren't. We weren't? No. And why all the hesitation? It's not like we think about it. We're becoming friends. We're so close. We were? Why didn't you say anything?
Because then you forgot all about all that, you know? You played with the coins and you remembered me being dead for the past year. Before that, well, I think we both remember what our relationship was like when we first met. If that's who you remembered when you looked at me, well, what was the point of saying anything?
I'm glad you did. I've thought about us too. You have. You're beautiful, brave, tough as nails, and you're willing to be mushy on occasion. Oh, Mila. Just like the devil. We're being the devil here. You certainly look happy. It's a lovely day, Liko. Why should I be happy? Come on, Liko. Come on, Mila. Don't insult my intelligence. I know where you slept last night. Relax, Mila. I didn't come out here to chew you out. I came to give you my blessing. If you and Morgana wanted to be together, go right ahead. We had a wonderful night together. Let's not pretend it was something more than it was, okay? Yeah, you can do both. I want to love you both. Why does love have to be limited, Liko? I have room in my heart for you both. I want to be in a relationship with both of you. Sounds great, Mila, really. I just wish I was generous enough to share you, but I'm not. You and Morgana are a perfect match, really. I'd be stupid to want to get in the way of such a great couple. Don't be happy, Mila. I can see the shoreline. It's beautiful. The view's a lot uglier from this direction. What are you talking about? It's Rauki's ship. What? Do you think he's seen us? I don't think so. The sun was setting behind us. They should have skirted his vision. Perfect. We'll lower the sails. Drift out of sight. And when they sent out a raft to make it to shore, we'll swoop in for the kill. Surprise attack? What's the matter? Would you rather let him know we're coming for him? Give him a chance to get ready? That's not what I meant. Damn it, I can't wait a second. I know what you mean. Anticipation is making me a nervous wreck. No, what I meant is I can't wait to taste sweet revenge. Revenge would be nice, but this feels odd somehow. I can imagine all of you reading about this in a little book. The time we got angry and killed some people we thought deserved it. I mean, are we following our orders right? Just because all of you suggest that doesn't make it bad. A stopped clock is right 3 times a day, you know. 3 times a day? I think you mean... Oh, who cares? Are the cannons loaded? Yeah, they're loaded. The last time I pointed cannon at ship was because the ghost who possessed Darius ordered us to, and that felt wrong. 2. I'm not happy about what we're doing either, Liko. Really? I'm glad to hear about Morgana because we ought to be finishing that bastard off up close and personal. I want to see him cry and beg for his life before I slit his throat. That isn't what I meant. I'm gonna do that, yeah, Rauki needs to die. Rauki's a beast who needs to be put down. I'll sleep a lot better knowing that bastard is dead and gone. I'd sleep better too if I didn't think our souls were in hock to Orvia. What happens when we see her again? Well, I'm sure Rauki will be seeing her a lot sooner than we will. Ready and fire ready the cannons and fire! What happened? I can't see a thing. I think we hit his raft, but someone's trying to make it to shore. There's a large building. We've got to follow. We can't let any of them get away. Ready to die, Rauki? Why bother asking me? Why not just do it? What do you want me to do? Beg for my life? Promise to change? Whimper at your feet? Say that I'm not killing... Say that I'm sorry for killing a precious little boyfriend? Very clever, Rauki. Think that if you riled me up, I'll lose my temper and give you a quick death. You're going to suffer before you die. There's nothing you can say that'll change your mind. Oh, you won't kill me. Not if you want to complete your little quest anyway. What are you talking about? I got most of the coins with me, but I stashed a few out of the ways places for safekeeping. A little insurance policy in case a situation like this came up. If you don't want to spend the rest of your life searching ends of the earth, you and I will have to cooperate. I've got a knife to your throat, and you think you're in a position to tell me what to do? Not so bad, is it? You had to cooperate with me when you first joined me, didn't you? And then you had to cooperate with Darius when he snatched you away, didn't he? You? Tell me about some of the places you've stashed the coins. Oh, let's see. There's a merchant shop. There was a merchant shop specialized in playing with the coins. Oh, you should have seen what they did to Mary. Quite a sight. What did they do? Turn her into some kind of happy-go-lucky goat. After an hour or two, she got so annoying I had to kill her. But her fur made a wonderful blanket. My toes never felt so warm. That's disgusting. You'll take us to that merchant shop? Of course. That one's free, but I got about 10 coins floating around there. If you want them all, you'll have to. Welcome. Welcome to the Library of Forbidden Knowledge. I'm Indigo. So sorry I didn't hear you come in. I've lost my way in my own thoughts, as it were. I was lost in my own thoughts, as it were. Liko, good to see you again. Again, I've never met you before. If you say so. You call this place a library. It is. The last little stop on the journey to find the coins. One last test. The last stop? Why yes, between your crew and Rauki's, you got all the coins in possession. You said they were floating around there. They were. This stupid Malabarian is mistaken. The only reason why your maps led you here because the coins had all been found. It's my job to know these things. You. Fine, I lied. After all these years, are you really surprised? Do you only want to kill a defenseless man? Is that what Darius would want to do? Would he tell you to be a bigger person or to give in to revenge? If you wanted his mercy, you should have killed him. Because you'll get none from me. I'm going to finish you off right here, right now. Wait, Indigo, you said this place carried tests. That's right, through the books. What kind of books? There's all kinds. I got a few favorites. The Pillars of Cooperation, Island Unknown, The Infinite Cafe. I'm not sure I can understand. Each of the books contains some kind of test, a trial by fire if you will. Meant to test the character of people who would reshape the world. Open the book and you'll be transported inside. Fail the test and you'll never come out. Can't you test Rauki? I certainly could. If we can do that, we can defeat him without having to kill him. I'm sure whatever test is in store, Rauki will fail, or we'll prove that we are better than Rauki, or Orvia. No, I want my revenge. I want my revenge, and I want it now. Rauki dies now. Let's do it. We don't know how these books work, or what chance Rauki has of passing. We do know that he's a dangerous man and has made us suffer long enough. It's time for him to die. Agreed. But... Now about Rauki. This time, you're all mine. Even seeing his dead body crumpled on the floor, part of me still can't believe it. He's finally... I did want to be this way, but now that he's gone, I can't help but feel a sense of relief. Relief? What about joy? We've avenged a captain. You've known. I think Darius kept some champagne in his quarters. We got to celebrate. Just wait a minute. Ingo, didn't you say everyone seeks the coins has to take the test? Why, of course. Then what test is preparing for us? Which book will we have to face? Why would I need to find another book? You passed the first one, didn't you? What are you talking about? Well, you're slow, aren't you? Nobody calls me slow. I'll find the book if I'll make you calm down. Here it is, the Inferno. See? It was freshly checked out. The Inferno? It's a beautiful little thought experiment on what it would like to go to hell. Sound familiar yet? Oh, we were never in hell. That was all the book. What? That wasn't real? You're saying we were inside a book? How could we have been suddenly sucked in one of these magic books when we've never been here. Oh, you want the full story, do you? You're gonna have to wait until it's in hardback. Out in hardback. Only joking, of course. Your benefactor was kind enough to write down what happened on some special parchment. In case you had questions, I'm more than happy to show you. Can I buy you a drink, Liko? Yeah, thanks. How do you know my name? How do you think I'd know? Because I'm with the Dread Pirates. Have they come to execute me yet, too? No, I'm not with them. I'm not quite sure who you mean, but I tend to avoid occasions with groups. Who are you anyway? You can call me Steam Chaser, if you'd like. Now, what exactly appears to be your problem? My crew is good as dead. They've been marched at gallows as we speak. I can't believe this happened. You can't? Is it really such a surprise? What are you talking about? You messed everything up, you know that. Because we visited the Queen. Do you really think that's what... Do you really think that's all... That's when this all started? Back when you used that shape what you were coin, everything went wrong. See, I was hoping you would... Oh, never mind. How would you know that? And what did you hope we'd do? It doesn't matter, doesn't it? This entire timeline is ruined. Ruined? Look, you clearly understand something about the coins that I don't. Can't you do something to help us? Why should I? Your crew already made so many mistakes. They are hardly worth saving. That's not true. We're better than you give us credit for. If we had another chance, I'm sure we'll get it right. Though, since it heads to the gallows, from your perspective, there's no real way of improving that, is there? Actually, I know a guy. Someone who specializes in testing people. It might just be a thing to settle this little dispute. Of course, you won't be allowed to remember this conversation. I wouldn't want you to blab to the rest of the crew about what's really going on. Liko, do you have an explanation? I'm surprised as you are. I don't even know who that man is. Of course, was even more interesting. Was what happened after you left what you thought was hell. Orvia, of course, isn't real, just a character in a book. Her only powers was to reveal your true natures. As I predicted, you spreaded the sweet suffering she demanded. We did. You murdered the queen in cold blood, didn't you? Then you killed Rauki, a defenseless man, because your little vendetta. You didn't even let the library render its verdict. You were the judge, the jury, and the executioner. We've been at war with Rauki and his crew for over a year. And yet you never tried once to make peace, did you? Peace with them? That's impossible. I ought to know. I happen to have a magic mirror upstairs. One able of seeing every potential reality, even though every possible choice. And I happen to know for a fact that you weren't the only member of Rauki's crew capable of redemption. In fact, in our reality, you can even make a friend of one of those crew members. I served them for years. I despised the lot of them. How dare you say such a thing? I'm just speaking the truth as I saw it. The truth is, you are utterly ruthless and evil. All of you. Morgana couldn't see it. Liko saw it. But did nothing other than whine. And Miller made it all possible. You were the one who tricked us, sent us to hell. You're the one who's evil. Fortunately for you, my opinion doesn't matter. According to the book, you passed the test, and all that counts. Your journey is at its end. You found all the coins, so there's nothing left to do but put them to use. Gather them all here. Now change the world. And how exactly do you do that? That's for you to decide for yourselves. It's your money, isn't it? But well. I can't believe that Bass had the nerve to insult us like that. I'm not sure he wasn't right about us. I'm not sure he wasn't right about us. He wasn't right because we were deceived. We were tricked by that librarian. Had we known the truth from the outset, I'm sure we would have behaved differently. That's been the story of our journey. Cersei, Anora, and Lazabi tried to trick us to, all leading to different choices. And what did we do about it? Destroy all liars? What do you do about it? Destroy all liars? What will be left? Everyone's lying about something, right? Doesn't have to be. I mean, we could create a world where nobody lies, right? That's pretty simplistic, too. Some lies are a white lie to spare someone's feelings, an act of politeness or courtesy. Manners, talk about overrated. Like, you'd even know. When was the last time you tried to be polite? Shut up. I'd rather be honest and polite any day of the week. Well, of course, when compared like that. Wait a minute. That Barbarian Indigo. When you accused him of being rude, Morgana, he said he was just speaking the truth, didn't he? So what? You're saying I could cut him over Drake just because his version of honesty meant insulting us? No, I meant he tricked us earlier, didn't he? With that book. Why should we assume he's being honest now? Just because he said so? That little spear for the coins? That could be another trap. I wouldn't put past that bastard. Well, what reason we have to lie now? Even he had been honest, no matter what we do, those coins would have unintended consequences. I mean, we'd have certainly suffered through a lot of those, haven't we? What if there's an unintended consequence on a global scale? We'll never know for sure, will we? But we've got to finish this quest. Do we? I wonder. Maybe we need to rethink what that means. Maybe instead of gathering all the coins to change everything at once, we need to use the coins we have to help people, one by one. You mean like how Kate and Cersei wanted to help people? Unlike them, we can use our coins fairly and honestly. We can let people know the risks before we try to help them. And we'll only use their power for good rather than evil. Which would prove that the Librarian was wrong about us after all. I like it. Who cares what that man thinks? All I know is, it seems a little strange just to walk away after we fought so hard to get here. We fought hard to find the coins, Morgana. Not to come here. We gathered them all, haven't we? There's no reason for us to assume there's another step needed for our journey to be complete. It doesn't feel like anything's changed, Miller. But the coin's supposed to change the world. Maybe for us, that doesn't end when we find them. Maybe that's when it begins. They decided not to use the coins in the way the Librarian instructed. Is this the end of the story? Or is there more to come? Sure feels weird not to have a mission anymore. Well now, Liko, our destiny is our own hands. We have to... Yeah, Mila, you already mentioned that a bunch of times. Sure, we've got destiny to spare. What are we gonna do with it? Well, we just gotta devote ourselves to a worthy cause of some kind. Ending war, poverty, hunger... Yeah, the choice obviously is hunger because, well, you know what we have here. We got a magical chef here. Wait a minute, ending hunger? That's gotta be it. Please tell me we aren't gonna become farmers. Become farmers. Hardly. I was thinking about something a little more direct. Look what happened to Liko. I became a chef. Not just a chef, a big fat one too. Hey, I'm sure that's not what Mila meant. Actually, Liko, that's exactly what I meant. Wait, what? With those coins, we can produce food that are very dense in calories. Just think of all the hunger we can prevent. I haven't thought about it like that. So we're gonna sail around giving pies to whoever's hungry? Well, maybe not. Probably easier if we had a central location and they came to us. Like Kate's shop? Exactly. That's an excellent idea. An excellent idea. Please. Why don't we use the coin to hunt down villains like Rauki? instead of making pies, we ought to make weapons. How many people did Rauki kill in this day? Dozens at least. But how many die because of hunger? Thousands and thousands. Is that the greater evil? Here we are. It was so exciting to be back in the kitchen. My first run at being a chef didn't go so well, but now, I'm sure this time will be different. Yeah, this time. Instead of the queen croaking, I'll be the one dying of boredom. Oh, come on, it can't be that bad. Lico's the one that's the chef. What am I supposed to do? You could, be in charge of security. Yeah, because everyone wants to rob a place that's giving food away. Well, why not try to learn something about cooking? I'll drop into Lico. Please, I wouldn't touch a stove with a 10-foot pole. Do it yourself. I'll probably whip up a peach cobbler. I would just sit here and play solitaire, I guess. I know Morgana. We need someone to stand behind the counter and take orders. Can't one of you do it? Lico will be busy in the kitchen, and I'll not exactly, friendly face the most. And you think I am? He's got a good point. Morgana, I'm sure you can do anything you put your mind to. I guess I'll give it a shot. The peach cobbler smells good. You gonna make a non-enchanted version of that, Lico? We're ready for the grand opening, I'm so excited. Where's Morgana? She's known about this for weeks, not like for her not to show up. And where's my eclair? Yeah. I think I'm going to need a new outfit if you really want me to be behind the counter. No worries, Morgana. I already thought of that. I went into town and got you a little something. Why don't you come with me and I'll help you change? I can get changed myself. Mila, could you help? You should be more careful, Morgana. What if you ate an enchanted version of one of those? Shut up! Wow, she looks great in that dress. Just remember, above all, be cheerful. I don't know if I can really do that. Of course you can. And look, here comes our first customer of the day. Good luck. Yeah, what do you want? Pardon me? Welcome to Perfect Pies. How can I help you? I want to say bread pudding, but I'm allergic to almonds. Does that have almonds? No almonds. But it doesn't have butter. But it does have butter, right? Right. Well, what doesn't have butter or eggs? A green salad. But want to go somewhere else and get one of those? There's no need to be snippy with me, young lady. Of course, my apologies. I'll take the blueberry pie. Fine, come right up. But that isn't too fattening, right?
Everyone knows eating pies makes you fat, you moron.
Is that what happened to you? That's it, I'm gonna kill you, bruh. Morgana, just go in the back for now. I'm tremendously sorry for that, sir. To make amends, your pie is on the house. But it's always free to eat here, right? Right. That is much of an apology now, is it? I suppose not, sorry. Don't worry about it. At least I'll get a funny story out of his experience. Who would thought the devil would be the nicest person in the store? Alright, Morgana, let's try it again. I see another customer coming. I'm fine. Welcome to Perfect Pies. What kind of free pie would you... Oh, it's you. It's one thing to steal my coin, and then my shop? But to hear that you're giving the pies away? How could you? Our goal is to help the less fortunate. We couldn't really do that if we required money, could we? Yeah, buzz off. Go and stay away from the product, I see. I did so. I haven't eaten one enchanted pie yet. But you're certainly enjoying my regular pies. It doesn't matter how many pies you give away. This is one little town. You're just helping the poor people who happen to live nearby. What kind of difference does it make, really? You're all trash and you always will be. You know, Kate just gave me a thought. You gave me a thought too. Boy, Kate sure is annoying. No, I meant maybe we should start charging him. Not a lot. Enough that we're still cheaper than food I could get elsewhere. What? Why? To save up for the expansion. Kate's right. We're only helping the people who happen to live near us. As that's not a real way to change the world, is it? To save up for the expansion, Kate's right. We're only helping the people who happen to live near us. That's not a real way to change the world, isn't it? If we really want to matter, we need a pie shop in every town, hamlet, and broth in the world. And the broth in the world. Morgana, you're wearing a sword to work today? That's right. I'm going to become a mercenary. What? A mercenary? Of course. Time I got back in shape, right? Being a waitress isn't for me, Mila. I think we both know that. But you're leaving? It's for the best. You don't need my help, do you? Goodbye, Mila. Morgana, I don't care. You're good at your job. I like your company. I love you. Maybe I don't need you around, but I want you to be here. Don't you want to be here with me? Working in a pie shop might be Liko's dream to come true. But, to be honest, Mila, this was exactly the happily ever after I hoped for. What would you prefer? Living a higher life? Would you rather be a royal princess or something? Of course not. That is what you want, isn't it? Don't you dare laugh. It was a stupid dream I had when I was younger. There's nothing stupid about having dreams. Only because of our dreams that we've come so far. And it's not your dream of being a mercenary, is it? Maybe not. But I'm sure as hell I'm not gonna keep waitressing. And it's not like you're a princess, can I? Probably not. But what did you like? Probably not. But what did you like so much about it? The fame? The clothes? The servants? No, none of that. Then what? Nothing is stupid. You've been using the word stupid a lot to describe yourself, haven't you? What's that supposed to mean? Nothing. I'm just saying. It's nothing good. Okay? It's nothing, okay? Alright, it was nothing, I take it back. No. I meant that's what I liked about being a princess. Doing nothing. Nothing. I don't understand. You don't understand. You were calling me stupid. I never called you stupid. But if you complain about it again, I might start calling you oversensitive. A princess could comb her hair all day if she wanted. It didn't matter, because there were no stakes. You didn't have to worry about being a fellow prisoner. You have to worry about a fellow prisoner stabbing in the bath, or a pirate slitting her throat over a coin, or a pissed off customer complaining about her order. She wouldn't worry about a thing. And that's what you want? A carefree life? Yeah, I know it's not gonna happen, Kate. So I don't get why we have to talk about it. Morgana, we own a very successful breaker. We're expanding, aren't we? Is that supposed to be a crack about my weight? No, I meant we don't need to worry about managing stores if we don't want to. We're going to have to hire people to help us out anyway. What are you getting at? You control the business, therefore we control the creation of wealth. We can live off the profits, and just do nothing all day. Any day you'd like. Every day you want. Really? Sure. I just can picture it. us combing each other's hair, maybe me reading a book out loud while we have a snack, me lounging around and eating all day. I guess I'm not going back into shape after all. So what? I want you to enjoy your life, Morgana. I want you to enjoy it. The way you want to enjoy it. This is your happy ending as much as mine's and Liko's. I don't care if it means you're growing a little rounder, a little softer. Matter of fact, I want it to happen. You do? Neela, have you gone crazy? I'm a warrior. Maybe it's time for you to leave that life behind. You don't want to be a warrior or a mercenary. I want your body to reflect the life that you always yearned for. I want you to hold my arms. And know you are safe and sound and worry-free. Oh, Neela. That's what happens. The two getting happier and bigger and fatter. Man, I love that final Mila design. Basically a pie shop owner Mila, or Empire Chain Mila, or CEO Mila. 20 stores, quite an impressive achievement. Certainly is. But we were just getting started. I couldn't be happier. I only wish I could say the same of your customers. What are you talking about? They love this place. That's true, I suppose. Once they eat here, they seem positively addicted to coming back. And the Crown has certainly noticed the dent you made in the number of people starving. Sounds like an all-round success. What's the catch? People feel ashamed of all the weight they're gaining. And since you're primarily catering to the poor and less fortunate, a heavy body has become a signifier of being low class. I myself have felt precious the diet, without much success, I'm afraid. How horrible. Nobody should feel ashamed for what they look like. Well, that's just our culture. You can't change that, can't you? We'll see about that. What do you mind now? I'm not going to let people we've helped feel like we've placed a scarlet letter on them. We're going to wipe out all stigma about being fat. How? By teaching people that beauty comes in all shapes and sizes? If you want to send a message, Liko, you don't have to do it through weakness. Saying fat people can be beautiful too is just a defensive statement. It does nothing to celebrate the beauty of people like us. If you want to change our culture, let's really do it. Let's make the fat the new beauty ideal. If everyone wants to be fat, just think of all the money we'll make. Money that will then reinvest in more projects to help the needy, of course. Make fat the new ideal? But how? Just watch me. How many dresses do you sell fit for larger ladies? None, of course. Nothing personal, but I don't serve people like you. Perhaps it's the time to change things. Perhaps it's time to change things up. How much money would I have to pay you to stock plus-size outfits exclusively? Exclusively? Oh, Mila. Exclusively. Oh, Mila. I see what you're getting at. What a clever woman you are. And that's the end. That's how you get the ending. My favorite ending and route. Mila covered the globe in her chain of pie shops, becoming the largest food distributor in history. And as she captured the globe's stomach, she also captured its imagination. She bribed those, in the words of fashion, fame and royalty, who endorse her revolutionary new boom beauty. And before long, everyone was running to her stores, eager to widen their waistlines. With her vast wealth, Mila funded universities, hospitals, arts, and charities of all kinds. A new golden age has begun for everyone who wasn't hopelessly skinny, that is. And that's it.